falling over already. I'll take this off. Good morning. It's Helen here. I'm in work today, mainly because there's a lot of work being done on my house, and currently the central heating is drained down. The downstairs doors are open, and on this frosty day, it was so cold to be at home. I thought I'd come to work and do this stretch and balance with you this morning. So good morning to those that are watching. We're just going to reinforce the Super 6 this morning. You'll be able to do that standing up or sitting down. Actually, some of the exercises are designed to be done standing up, but they're nice and simple. And then we're going to do some stretch exercises, most of which can be done in a chair, but I'm going to be doing them down on the floor. Just show you some different stretches that you can do. We've done different ones each week. It's been really nice. Next Thursday we are out of lockdown. Certainly a lot of our programme will carry on next week. So we'll be letting you know on Facebook what's carrying on and what's not carrying on. There's been a lot of success with Janet's Stronger for Longer Zoom classes. If you've not given them a go, they're all based around strength for just keeping strong. I will certainly be living by that from here on out. You need to start kind of middle age upwards with these stronger exercises and balance exercises. So right, let's get going. We've got a few people here. I'm going to try and stand somewhere that everyone can see. In fact, I'll do them sitting down. You can do them standing up, so do stand up, but just to show that we can do them sitting down, we're just warming up. So we're just going to start by flexing toe to heel on this right foot. So obviously if you're standing up, you just do exactly the same. And then we'll rotate this right foot round in one direction and then round in the other. You are going to need a chair today at some point, but I'll give you a gap to go and get that. That's if you're not sitting down already. Okay, other foot, heel to toe. We're just mobilising these joints just a little bit before we use them. We're not going to get at all hot and sweaty today. It's just about balance, stretching and mobilising. Okay, take that left foot and circle that. So far we've circled in one direction, which has probably been the same for both feet. I want you to just go the other direction. I can't even remember if we've done that already, I'm so sorry. Scatterbrain. And then we'll go the other way on the left foot. Oh, it feels really good. So that feels nice and loose. And then we're just going to march in the chair. If you're standing up, just march as you would. And then we're just going to bring in some arms. This mobilises our shoulders, our knees, our hips. We're really just starting to get going. Get everything moving. You could do this every single morning to just get yourself moving. It really helps to get your joints going without weight bearing. And then we'll just take the arms up and down, just to shoulder level. And if you've got good shoulders and nothing hurts, then take them right up to the top. Just feel that stretch all the way through the back. You can take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And in and out. You can do all of this standing up, so we're going to take the left hand down the side and just stretch over. And take the right hand down the side and stretch over. And then we'll just rotate these shoulders backwards. and forwards. And we'll just twist in the middle. So sitting on a chair, it's a really good way of keeping these hips solid, because you can't move your hips if you're sitting on a chair. Keep the knees facing forwards and just twist all the way to the left. And then all the way to the right. Turn that head too, all the way around. We're just twisting everything. One more time to the left. And the last time to the right. Right, so let's do the Super 6 Stronger for Longer balance and strength moves. The first is a sit to stand. So if you're just sitting in your chair, you want to walk forwards. Everyone needs to be sitting now. I'll give you a moment just to go and get a chair actually. Stronger for Longer is the campaign it is run by Age UK, but I like to think of it as Any Age UK. It does not mean that you are old if you do strength exercises. It means it's preventing you from getting wobbly and losing your balance and losing your ability to get in and out of chairs, in and out of cars, up and down stairs, taking shopping from top shelves, putting shopping up to top shelves. It stops all that. You can keep strong and keep good balance. Right, everyone should have a chair now. Super. Right, so we've wriggled forward to the front of our chair. We've popped our feet back so that they're about hip width, shoulder width apart. We're leaning forwards and we're standing up and sitting down. Oh, you lose my head, lucky you. If you need to push off, then push off. But this is our first Super 6 exercises. You want to do it slowly so that you're controlling the stand up and more importantly, the sit back down. Try not to flop back down into your chair. Obviously you might not be keeping up with me, but you just do it in your own time. I'm going to do 10 up and 10 back down again. If at any point you get a wobble, which you shouldn't when you've got wide legs, we'll remember that wobble wobble wide leg stance. That's how we save ourselves. We don't grab bits of furniture, we go to that wide leg stance. It'll save you more than any grabbing of chair backs, wobbly coffee tables. I think the only place you can really trust it is in the kitchen. You grab your kitchen units, they're not going to move. So I think I've probably got another 1 to do for 10. If you do these morning and night, 10 as a minimum, you will start to notice a real difference in the strength of these legs. So the second one, I'm going to stand up to do it, and I'm going to have my chair not to use if I have a wobble, but just as it sometimes just helps our mind to think that we've got something to hold, not to hold on to help with our balance. And we're going to, I'll go sideways. You can either do it just resting on a chair or not resting on a chair or a kitchen unit, whatever. We're going to raise the heels up, both heels at once, for 1, 2, 3, and back down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So much slower and controlled on the way down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do these with or without shoes on, completely up to you. So let's just keep doing this. We don't need to count, but it actually does help to count on the way down to make sure you're going slowly, because we all get a bit bored with exercises, and making us do them properly, anything to help with that is a good thing, isn't it? 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's halfway. again, you may not be doing them at the same speed that I am. You may feel that they're not doing anything for you, but believe me, they really are. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the kind of thing that if you just do every time you make a cup of tea or do the washing up, that's 8, we've got 2 more to do, you will start to get so much more strength in your ankles and in your calves that if you imagine translating that last one to getting more stable and having better balance, then it's a massive difference. Okay, that's 10 for me. I'm going to show you exercise 3. So it's toe raises. Now I've got terrible flexibility in my ankles, but I'll do my best. 1, 2, 3. So try and stand up tall. Try and keep these knees soft. And try not to stick your bottom out. I'm going to go down slowly, sorry, for 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got very low flexibility in my ankles. That's 3 up, 5 down. Which just makes these super hard for me. It means I should do them literally every time I boil the kettle, and obviously I'm human, I don't do that. But I do these exercises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you can do them without holding on, there's not a Scooby of a chance that I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you try and do them without holding on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is number 5. So they're very, very simple exercises, but they're called the Super 6 because they're the 6 exercises that will make the biggest difference, and they're so simple to do. So this is number 7. 1, 2, 3. We're doing 10 of these. So we did 10 stand-up sit-downs, 10 heel raises, up for 3, down for 5, and 10 toe raises, up for 1, 2, 3, down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick with it and do it. If you can do it every morning and every evening, then you'll change your life. If you can do it every time that you boil the kettle, your wobbling and your balance will just massively change. This is the last one for toe raises. Down for 5. Okay, so the next one is just a heel-toe stand. And all that means is you can use something to just rest on if you need to set, while you're setting yourself up. You put one heel on the front of the other toe, legs in a straight line, and if you can, take your hands off, remembering to go out into that wide leg stance if you have a wobble, and just stand there. And if you can stand there easily, and this is really easy for you and your balance is brilliant, and you've got people around you that can pick you up if you fall over, then shut your eyes. Have a go. It completely changes your balance. I've got my eyes shut now and I am wobbling. And all that wobbling through your ankles is teaching. It's teaching your body how to balance, reminding it. You can relearn everything that your body has forgotten about balance. So stand there for as long as you can, 30 seconds, a minute. We're not going to do that today, although that was about 30 seconds. And then change which foot's in front and do exactly the same again. If you don't want to shut your eyes but you want to challenge your balance a little more, you can just look to the side. So you've still got those eyes open, but you're turning your head. Just turn it slowly from side to side. That has a similar effect but not as drastic as shutting your eyes. And remember to go out into that wide leg stance anytime you feel a really big wobble coming on. But actually making your ankles wobble, doing this side-to-side jiggle, is called proprioception. It's your body reacting to what's going on around it. It's like walking on an uneven surface. It's teaching those receptors how to cope with it. Okay, so then the natural progression of that is heel-to-toe walking. Best to do this in a nice clear room or in a kitchen along your units, so that you can just have a hand to just hold on. So literally walk heel to toe for 10 paces. I don't think I've got 10. Turn round and heel to toe back. Again, if this is super easy, do it while turning your head from side to side slowly. And just keep doing that. If you walk up and down 10 paces, 10 times, heel to toe, then that's brilliant. Again, we won't do that today. We'll do it twice. This is the second for me. You can try it with your eyes shut, but only if there's someone around to help you and you're confident that your balance is that good. So that's the first 5 exercises. The last one is just a one-leg stand. So the simple version of this is just standing with your toe on the floor. Once you've got used to that, you can then lift your toe off the floor, and when you're happy with that, just resting on a chair, you can try and take your hand off. You're aiming for 90 seconds, 1.5 minutes of being able to stand on each leg. Again, if this is super easy, you can try and put that foot and sit down. You can try and do other things, or you can do the side-to-side looking. That definitely makes it harder. Or you can try doing it with your eyes shut, which definitely, oh, I've got it today on that leg. Oh no, there we go. Wide leg stance. Let's swap to the other leg. So again, we can just take it to the heel raise, lift the foot off, and when we're happy, take the hand off. And again, if you want to make that harder, look slowly from side to side. That definitely gets a bit more of a wobble on, or try it with those eyes shut. I'm wobbling without even my eyes shut, and as I say, wobbling is teaching and learning. It's good, but do remember that wide leg stance. You see, I'm going for the chair, that's naughty. Bad Helen. Wide leg stance is how we get out of these things, because chairs can fall over. You know, a lot of chairs are not very stable and can fall over with us, whereas a wide leg stance, you're always going to land. Right, they're the 6. Sit, stand, heel raise, toe raise, just standing with heel to toe walking, one leg stand. Brilliant, you're aiming for 90 seconds on the one leg stand. If you do those morning and night, you're on to a winner. Do them from about middle age onwards, and you won't lose your balance. If you start doing them when you're older, you will regain your balance. So there's winner, winner, chicken dinner. Okay, stretching. I'm going to go onto the floor, but you can do these sitting down. I shall tell you how. Let me bring the mat back. We'll just do a few minutes of stretches. Okay, so we're going to lie down. I hope you can still see me. I think you can. And we're going to pull the right leg. You're going to have your head resting. Pull the right leg into the chest. If you're sitting, just lift your knee and pull it in towards your chest. Just the same. And then we're going to take the foot up to the ceiling, straighten this leg, push the heel up to the ceiling, pull the toes down towards us. Again, if you're sitting, you've got your left leg bent, but you've stretched your right leg out in front of you and you're pulling your toes up towards you. You're really feeling that stretch. You're sitting quite near the front of your chair and you're really feeling that stretch out to the front. If you're not feeling any stretch, really pull your toes up towards you with that straight leg and just lean very slightly over the leg. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in And as you breathe out, you're just going to pull that leg closer towards you. You're holding it below the knee, and if you're doing this in a chair, you're taking a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you're leaning a little further over the leg, and you're pulling those toes even further down. So just pull those toes. Your leg will be shaking a bit, don't worry about that, because that is just all good stretching. We're going to bring the knee up of the left leg, place the right foot on the knee, and then pull this leg towards us to give a lovely stretch in the outer thigh. If you're sitting on a chair, just take your right leg out to the side with a bent leg or a straight leg and just lean forwards. So you've got one leg out to the side, one leg facing forwards, and you're just leaning forwards to stretch out. You're actually stretching out different bits, but it's still a lovely stretch. To deepen this stretch, we're just going to push the knee outwards, away from us. And you should feel that all the way down the outer thigh and right into the glutes in your bottom. So we're going to let that right leg run along the floor and pull the left knee into the chest. So if you're sitting down, you've now got your right foot on the floor with a bent leg, and you're pulling your left knee into your chest. And then we're going to straighten that left leg, the same if you're sitting. Flex the foot, so we're pulling the toes up, same if you're sitting, pushing that heel away. And you can lean forwards over that leg if you're in a chair. And then we're going to take that deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we're going to pull that left leg closer towards us, holding below the knee at the back of the thigh. And again, this might start to wobble. That's a good thing. That's good stretching. Really push that heel away, whether you're sitting or lying. Really pull that toe up towards you. Or pull the toe down if you're lying on your back like me. And just straighten that leg as much as you can. Place that foot on the other knee and pull the right leg in below the knee if you're lying down, or just take the bent leg out to the side slightly with a straight or a bent leg and lean forwards in your chair. Now, if you're doing these sitting, I want you to stand up slowly, because you're going to do exactly what we're doing, which is stretching from tip to toe. We're in a pencil, tip to toe, arms out top, toes pointed down, stretching, stretching. If you're standing up, you're just reaching up to the ceiling and stretching yourself right the way through your back. And then you can sit down again, because I don't know that I can translate this one. Arms out to the side, knees are going to go forwards in one direction, head is going to go in the other direction. Lovely twist through the spine. And then we'll come back up to the middle and go the other way. Make sure everything's going in opposite directions. And then slowly, slowly roll over onto your front, onto your hands and knees. We'll just stay there for a second, let the blood flow where it should. Roll up through the spine, bringing that head up last. And we'll finish off, get rid of my mat, with a stretch over one side. And we'll come up to the middle and we'll deepen that. If you're confident, by crossing that foot over the front and just going back over. Back to the middle, we'll go the other side. reaching down with the arm here and reaching over with the hand here, up to the middle again, cross these feet and come over. And that is it for today. We'll take 2 big deep breaths in because I love a big deep breath. Feet wide, shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in. And reach up tall. And out. And in. And out. And that is it for today. We'll let you know whether we're going to carry on with this class next week. We'll see what happens, what tier we're in later, all that kind of stuff. Lovely. Thank you ever so much. We'll see you soon.